Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? I'm Angie Goff with Fox 5 DC and the Oh My Goff Show. So glad to be back with you for another parade, especially after having to do it virtually last year. It's really, really incredible and awesome to see all of you back here in the flesh, in person. So welcome back to the beautiful Reston Town Center. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, get ready for the sights and the sounds of the annual Reston Holiday Parade because it has arrived. Along with the Reston Town Center Elves, carrying the Reston Holiday Parade banner and our wonderful volunteers, you can see him. Who let the dog out? I'm talking about Resty, who is one of our BFFs here at the Reston Town Center. But he is not alone. Is it cold in here or out here, or is that a penguin I see? Peppermint, the penguin. He loves a day that's just like this, nice and chilly. These are the perfect mascots to welcome all of you to this year's holiday parade. Our theme, Snow Much Fun at Reston Town Center. Welcome, Resty and Peppermint the Penguin. Do you hear that? Heralding the Reston Holiday Parade with a traditional start. Our bagpipers are representing the Macmillan United Pipe Bands. This is the largest and most successful privately funded nonprofit pipe band organization in the entire United States. Performing today, the organization's leadership, Pipe Major Andrew Donlin, Pipe Sergeant Tom Cangalosi, and Drum Sergeant Alexander Kuldell. And please give a warm welcome to our 2021 Grand Marshals of the Reston Holiday Parade, our first responders and frontline workers. Woo! Representatives from the Fairfax County Health Department, Fairfax Fire and Rescue, Fairfax Police Department and Sheriff's Office. We want to thank you for keeping us healthy. And not far behind, oh, what's a parade without the jokesters? Their comedy, their mime, their magic always bring the energy and pure joy to the Reston Holiday Parade. Since 1983, the award winners have performed on TV, at universities, and for command performances at the White House for Presidents Reagan, Bush, and Clinton. We love having these sweet and crazy jesters at Reston Town Center. And the Snow Dudes that just went by, and Snowettes, they're going to stay around with us as well. They're award-winning performers that have performed internationally and on Broadway, by the way. And our United States Congressman, Jerry Connolly, once again, coming out in the cold to hang out with us. He's well known to Reston and proudly served Virginia's 11th District for 12 years in the U.S. House of Representatives. He wants to wish each and every one of you a safe and happy holiday season. He's being driven, by the way, by community member Ken Shimamoto, owner of the convertible Mercedes-Benz. Nice car. By the way, he's a member of our local car club. Happy holidays to you, Jerry, and we're so glad that you could join us again this year. And happy holidays to you too, Ken. Virginia Delegate Ken Plum is here and also very well known to Reston, a very familiar face. Delegate Plum represents all of Reston and parts of Herndon and Oakton in the Virginia General Assembly. Ken has served us continuously since 1982, and they've raised 4 children with his wife, Jane. So great to see you. And they wear a lot of hats, but one of their favorite jobs, being grandparents to Emma, Conrad, Sophia, and Harrison. I bet you're the kind that probably spoil your grandkids, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give them lots of candy, then send them back to their parents' house. I know how you are. Welcome back. Great to see you, Ken and Jane. Next up, Walter Alcorn is here, our Hunter Mill District Supervisor. He and his family are longtime Reston residents and enjoy all our amenities, including the beautiful trails, terrific restaurants, and diverse neighborhoods. He wants to wish everybody a happy holiday season and a healthy new year. We want to thank you so much for joining us at the Reston Holiday Parade. Thank you, Supervisor Alcorn. Please welcome the Fairfax County Sheriff's Department Honor Guard. This Honor Guard is the formal representative of the Sheriff's Office at all types of Fairfax County functions. Now, the Sheriff's Office was created back in 1742 at the same time that Fairfax County was formed. And also with us, again, our first female sheriff in the history of Fairfax County. Welcome, Sheriff Stacy Kincaid. Hi, Sheriff. Good to see you. It's been a while. A 34-year veteran of the Sheriff's Office, having started as a deputy sheriff right out of college, addressing mental health issues affecting the community has long been a priority of Sheriff Kincaid. She also embraces diversity and inclusion and ensures that the Sheriff's Office works to reflect that and the communities it serves. Great to see you, Sheriff. Oh my, now forecasting a cold and breezy day with 100% of big balloons. That's right. So much fun on the way here with the giant snowflake balloons as they make their way down the parade route. This trio of balloons is a sign of wintry fun to come for all. Did you know, by the way, that snowflakes fall at about 3 to 4 miles an hour? Well, don't worry. They're not going to fall. I know the wind is, something to contend with today, but we're still keeping them up in the air. And by the way, a shout out to our wonderful community volunteers for keeping a good handle on them. We know we couldn't do it without all of you. These things are heavier than you know. They're filled with a whole lot of air. And when Mother Nature does this, oh boy. They're going to make it. They're going to do it. It's like we're watching a race, right? You can do it! Our third snowflake making its way down Market Street. I think I hear a siren. It must be the Fair Oaks Fire and Rescue Company. Working in partnership with Fairfax County, the Fair Oaks Volunteer Fire and Rescue Company provide emergency services to the Fair Oaks, Fairfax, and surrounding areas. Volunteers average more than 9,000 hours a year operating an engine company, ambulance, and providing support services to keep everything running. We appreciate everything that you do for the community, and a big happy holidays to the entire team. That's their way of saying hi. Okay. By the way, I want to remind everybody to vote in a fun contest. The Reston Holiday Parade, I don't know if you know this, has been nominated for the third year in a row for USA Today's 10 Best Holiday Parades. We're national, people, and we want to stay that way, okay? So if you can grab your phone at any time and remember the word 10, 10best.com. Voting is open until December 6th. Let's keep Reston's Holiday Parade at the top. I think I see some moving and shaking. A dance performance coming up next. We want to welcome the Pizzazz Performance Company from Melina's Dance Company. They are here for their 7th appearance in the Reston Holiday Parade. The Pizzazz Performance Company consists of dancers between the ages of 5 and 18. They love to perform. They love to share their love of dance with their community. They're located in Lorton. Molina's offers dance education for dancers of all ages in fun and safe and a loving environment. The Pizzazz dancers are excited to return to the Reston Holiday Parade this year. They're so much fun, or I should say snow much fun. Just watch.
Yeah. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the reins.
Woo! Well done, and I like your choice of song. Molina's Dance Company, you brought another great performance for us this year. A big happy holidays to all of you. Well done. Now it's time to give a big warm welcome to the Fairfax County Auxiliary Police. The Auxiliary serves Fairfax County residents by helping and supplementing the Fairfax Police Department. Well, today, they are bringing along examples of all their cool cruisers and their vehicles. If you're interested actually in joining, this thing is cool. Wow. I feel like we need to go camping. Interested in joining the Auxiliary Police and serving your community, you can go to fairfaxcounty.gov and search for Auxiliary Police. Thank you, officers. Love this next group, Rhythm and Art Center of Virginia. They're in their 7th year, and they're thrilled once again to be part of our parade. They pride themselves on providing a quality performing arts education in an exciting and nurturing environment. The students perform throughout the area in professional tap shows to senior centers and everything in between. By the way, take note, next month you're going to find them at the Holiday Spectacular and at their annual holiday performance. Take it away, Rhythm and Art Center of Virginia.
Snowflakes falling all around, building ice castles on the ground. If we could stay right here somehow and start forever now, singing do 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 do, hand in hand in this snow globe wonderland. Wonderland, snow globe wonderland. Wonderland, snow globe wonderland.
Oh, and how about them shirts, okay? Talk about living the theme. Snow much fun, and that you are, Rhythm and Art Center of Virginia. We wish you a very happy holidays. And look at this little guy. Oh, how cute. This little dancer, this tiny dancer, so adorable. All right, check it out. A frosty friend has made its way here, and this person is snow much fun, believe me, because it's our very own snow globe. This balloon, by the way, 12 feet tall, takes more than 1,000 cubic feet of helium to fill. Did you know, by the way, snow globes were invented in 1900 and they're still as enchanting as ever? This snow globe, by the way, sponsored by the Reston Town Center Association. We're so grateful for the association's contributions to the parade and happy to have such a magical snow globe with us today. How many of you guys have snow globes? Right, kids? We love them. Okay. Dance Zone Extreme joining us next. Dance Zone Extreme is in their 22nd year and thrilled and snow happy, they say, to be here dancing. This parade is our dancers and dance families' favorite yearly tradition, they say. And last year they couldn't do it, so they couldn't be happier to be with us today. Dance Zone is located near George Mason University in Fairfax. They have all kinds of classes and styles for ages, as you can see right here, 3 to adult. We want to wish you the best of holiday seasons and wait till you see what they can do. Take it away, ladies.
Slipping and sliding and sleigh riding all over the neighborhood. You'll be rocking with a stocking on your head so the cold won't get to you. On Christmas Eve, you can believe the wishes do Christmas Eve, you will believe when the snow comes down in Tinseltown. You close your
Woo! Oh my God, look at these cutie patooties over there. Dance Zone Extreme, thank you. We love that you love us. We love you too. All righty. We've got some North Pole vibes making their way down. The giant penguin balloon dressed for the party. Look, he dressed up for us in tux and all. He's ready for a visit to the Reston Community Center, who sponsors this excellent balloon. RCC enriches lives and builds community for all of Reston through arts and events, aquatics, educational classes, and facility rentals. So thank you, RCC, for being a strong part of our community and getting us some strong volunteers that are able to wrangle this massive penguin who's dressed to impress. Everybody wave to the penguin. Now he's just showing off. Now he is just showing off. Rolling down Market Street. That's right. The Nova Roller Derby this year is joining us. Nova Roller Derby is a nonprofit 501c, women-owned and operated competitive roller derby organization that strives to improve individual athleticism and self-discipline, all while promoting unity within their league. Their motto is skate hard, give back to each other as well as the community. They partner with multiple charities every year that help to improve the local community. So let's see what they have in store for us today.
Farmer, you know, say that I'm a snowman, I go glam. I keep boom boom down. Take the man that say that I'm a snowman, start somewhere down the lane. I keep boom boom down. Come with a nice young lady, intelligent, yes, she jungle in Ari. Everywhere me go, me never left for a tally. You say that it's snowman, you're the rum dance man. Rum it in a dance, I in a nation. You never know, say that I'm a snowman, you're the boom shaka. Tell me never lay you down flat, and now one can't board bounce. You say that I'm a snowman, you're go region at the top, so informer.
Wow, rockin' and rollin', the roller derby, that's amazing. By the way, if you're interested in joining this awesome, talented group, they have a skate day on Tuesdays, December 7th from 7 to 9 p.m. at Skate and Fun Zone in Manassas. You can find the event at Nova Roller Derby's Facebook page or on Eventbrite. How fun is that? Well done, everybody. All right, more sights and sounds of the season. Can you hear it? I think I like what I hear, especially because I'm a St. Patrick's Day baby, okay? So this is a little special to me. We have the Foley Academy of Irish Dance presenting the Snowy Path for this year's Reston Holiday Parade. Foley Academy is based in Reston and strives to preserve and promote Irish culture by instructing children and adults in traditional Irish step and Cayley dancing. Our dancers are ready to celebrate the start of the holiday season with a wintry Irish jig. So let us all sit back, relax, and watch as their interweaving movements and beautiful formations take you on a journey down a beautiful snow-covered lane. The Foley Academy of Irish Dance. Take it away. They're so cute. Wow, way to go. Thank you so much, the Foley Academy of Irish Dance. What a wonderful bunch. And I don't know if you've ever tried Irish dancing, y'all. It's a skill. That is tough stuff. They make it look easy. Oh, can you hear the rumble? Can you hear the rumble? Get ready. This is an all-time favorite of the parade, performing their way along the entire parade route. Here is Caporales San Simon, Sucre. This outstanding performance group is a nonprofit service and celebration of Bolivian culture and community, made up of people of all ages and of all nationalities. The dancers' outfits represent the vibrancy of Bolivian culture. They always bring incredible energy and enthusiasm to the parade. So let's hear it for Caporales San Simon and these amazing costumes as usual. Oh my gosh, those shoes. Let me know if you think I should mention anything about the balls, or since we had to skip through all that, if I need to mention anything about the balls. Tis the season to sparkle, and boy, check out these ornate costumes. You never cease to impress. And as I mentioned before, this performance is nonstop. A lot of our performers come, they do 30 seconds. Well, this group, they're unstoppable. Caporales San Simon. So beautiful. Oh, the lion dance is perfect. Wow. You guys look amazing. Let's give it up for Caporales San Simon. We love that you join us every year. You bring such life and vibrancy to the parade. And we know you're cold, but you do it with a smile. Woo! It's fire. Work it, ladies. Woo! They are. They really are.
Nicely done.
Beautiful.
Let's hear it again for
Let's hear it. Whoa. Woo! Wonderful job. Such beautiful representatives of the Bolivian culture sharing with our community today. Our friends from Caporales San Simon, Sucre. give an entrance to this lovely, I feel like I need to be in tune with the whistles here. Lovely pair of balloons to celebrate all of the snowy fun of the season. So can we give a big cheer for our snowman and snowflake ornaments? Just to let you know, each of these balloons, they reach up to 13 feet tall. So that would be like one large Christmas tree if you had to decorate it. Now together it takes 8 strong volunteers, as you can see, to wrangle these balloons as they float down the parade route. Might take a little more considering we're dealing with a little bit of wind today. But you guys are all doing such a great job. Thanks for spreading the joy. Woo! Another wonderful Reston holiday parade tradition, the beautiful and talented Conservatory Ballet. They were founded in 1972. The Conservatory Ballet has become the premier dance academy in the Washington, D.C. area. At the Conservatory, students learn to embody the 3 E's: excellence, experience, and earnestness under the watchful eye of a trained and caring faculty. Making the holiday magic come to life, they'll now perform for us on Market Street. Yay, and how about those Uggs? That is just as much a tradition when it comes to the Conservatory Ballet at the parade. Be sure to stop by the tent near the ice rink for more information about the Conservatory Ballet and their wonderful Nutcracker performance this season. Well, since 1997, the costuming organization known as the 501st Legion has spread the magic of Star Wars genre worldwide through its authentic-looking costumes and has become the leading force in fan-based charity events. The 501st, also known as Vader's Fist, is truly dedicated to brightening the lives of those less fortunate. Nova's Inferno Squad of the Virginia-based Garrison Tyrannus is honored to celebrate another Christmas season here in Reston. Welcome, the 501st Legion! Woo! And I know a lot of you kiddos are big fans, and some of you adults are big fans of these characters. Don't worry. They want to meet you too. They might look a little intimidating, but they're sticking around after the parade here by the fountain so you can do a little meet and greet, take a selfie, take a picture. Oh, there's Baby Yoda. Oh, even the baby came out. We love it. You guys look fabulous. And check out this vehicle in the back. OMG, or Snow MG, I guess we should say. You guys look awesome. Okay, doesn't he do something where he like, doesn't that thing like blow smoke or something?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we got a performance. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, the spirit of the season. Look at that. The gift, the Mandalorian. That is fantastic. Loving the theatrics. You guys really know how to put on a show. Let's hear it for the 501st Legion! Woo! Woo! Can't wait to see you all after the parade. That's a lot of stormtroopers. Whoa. Get ready. And right behind them, another parade favorite. And wow, talk about dressing for the show. Look at all our snowflakes. They look wonderful. Sue and Gary Cayley and the Goddess Swing Dance are so happy to be back dancing this year at our parade. They're kicking up their heels to a favorite snowy tune and strutting their snowy type attire to join in the fun. All ages are also welcome to join in this fun of group of Lindy Hoppers. They like to proclaim that swing dancers always have the most fun. Well, let's share the smiles, everybody. Here they go.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the tree tops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days, may your days, may your days be merry and bright. May all your Christmases be white.
Yay! The Goddess Swing Dancers, you guys always bring it. You look wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us again this year. Oh, who opened the Lion's Den? Welcome now the Shaolin Institute of Herndon, Virginia, and their amazing lion dance and dragon dance. They are performing these dances all along the entire parade route. The Institute promotes the study of authentic Chinese martial arts with classes for students of all ages, and their demo team performs in many festivities throughout the region. The lion dance is an important part of Southern-style Kung Fu training and part of China's cultural heritage. The lion uses two people in its head and its tail to bring it to life. They show emotions such as fright, anger, grace, and joy in a time-honored ritual in rhythm to the music of a drum, a gong, and cymbals. The Lion's Dance is performed to bring good luck at special events and celebrations, birthdays, banquets, weddings, grand openings, and especially the Lunar New Year and the Reston Holiday Parade. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's impressive. The Jiaogao Shaolin Institute, thank you for another great show. And for representing Herndon. Let's now give a warm welcome to the South Lakes Army JROTC and get ready for their performance. The Seahawk Battalion here today is an honor unit with distinction, signifying that it's one of the best JROTC programs in the country. Being a leadership program requires cadets to be involved in the school and the community. This group marches in at least 5 parades each year, including the New York City's Veterans Day Parade and the Washington, D.C. St. Patrick's Day Parade. Helping to plan and run the Reston Herndon Relay for Life is one of the JROTC's biggest community service events. Now, we'll get to see them demonstrate their amazing precision. Wow, very impressive. Beautiful job. Thank you. South Lakes Army JROTC, way to represent. I hear more drums. That must mean on the way we've got the Spirit of Reston, the South Lakes High School Marching Band, not far behind. Under the direction of Grayson Four, the Spirit of Reston is a Virginia honor band. They've won numerous awards. The ensemble has performed at the Pearl Harbor Day Parade, Carnegie Hall, and the Kennedy Center, Virginia Music Educators Conference, and the National Concert Band Festival. Their winter concert, by the way, will be December 12th at 7 p.m. at South Lakes High School. Admission is free. For more information, visit southlakesband.org. Let's take a listen and cheer them on as they play all their way along Market Street and escort our very special guests. Wow. Hey, kids, you know what song they're playing? What song was that? Santa Claus is coming to town? Do you think that that was maybe a clue of who might be next? Maybe our guest of honor? I think he is coming. I think Santa's on his way. So let's go ahead and make some noise, because along with our parade friends, Rusty and Peppermint, our penguin, today's guest of honor, Santa and Mrs. Claus. They have arrived. So let's make some noise for our jolly couple from the North Pole who's made their way all the way to Reston, Virginia. Ho, ho, ho! Great to see you, Mr. and Mrs. Claus. This must mean that the holidays are officially here at Reston Town Center. You look so warm and snuggly. We're so glad that you're here again, joining us for another parade. We want to thank everybody for 29 years of doing this and making this parade one of the best in the nation. Remember to vote for the Reston Holiday Parade at 10best.com. A very happy holidays to all of you, and try to stay warm. Happy holidays.
It seemed to me obvious that any development should have its functional facets, but it also should have a fun, beauty, fantasy.
There's sculpture that's sophisticated for adults. There's sculpture that's playthings for children. And there are sculptures for different tastes, and yet they all belong and they all have a place. They're all fixed in situ in the environment.
Modern sculpture tended to be misunderstood. We felt that if we could take sculpture and make it useful and engaging, and especially make pieces of sculpture that had another role to play aside from being sculpture, we might succeed in making people love it more.
Reston is a very unique place. It has a really great tradition of public art and an approach to public art that was really ahead of its time in terms of integrating art and urban design and architecture and having the artists work really collaboratively on the design of public spaces.
It isn't that we had a piece of architecture built or someone did, and then we went out and bought art, to decorate it. Not that at all. We, the designers of the buildings and the builders of the place, together worked out the sculpture and the art, so that the sculpture and the art are very integral to the form of the buildings and the materials and to the concept of the whole thing. When it came time to think about the idea of let's have some sculpture, Gonzalo Fonseca was an obvious choice. He had worked for me before. He also knew Reston, and so we were all kind of part of a family and friends,
My father did this portrait of me during the time he was doing Reston. And so while he was doing these monumental projects, he found time to do this portrait. Father was born in Montevideo, Uruguay. He did attend 2 years of architectural school. Then he met Joaquin Torres Garcia, who was that great modernist, painter, thinker. He began experimenting with all kinds of sculpture, influenced by architecture, history of architecture, antiquity of all kinds, plus his modernist, constructivist training. I think Reston may or may not be the first instance, but it certainly is the most important instance of his kind of breaking into his own idiom. His work certainly was the result of so much digestion of great art together through the prism of his own understanding of modernism and his own incredible imagination. My father used to say that his work involves serious play. They're spontaneous and they're things to discover, hidden things, just the sort of thing that children love. Father was almost oblivious to the art world and yet supported himself, and his goal was to make the minimal, to keep going. Just before he died, he said, a lot of people want fame and fortune, I want time. It's the kind of man he was, the kind of artist he was.
Gonzalo Fonseca and my dad would go out to the beach, both in Italy and in Long Island, and they would do sand sculptures. And we had, little trowels and things. And these aren't like sand sculptures that kids make. These were pyramids. These were incredible creations, and they'd compete on the sand and do beautiful little steps that would circle a building. And when we, as kids, would go to Lake Anne after it opened, after it started, and see the sculptures, it was like walking into life-size sand sculptures. They were out of our imaginations of what my father and Gonzalo had built on the sand.
The fountain in the center of the plaza is designed as a play fountain in a way, so that kids of all ages really would not think of these things as sculpture primarily, but appeal to them more as something they played with and that made fun with water.
It's a fun sculpture, and it makes the plaza full of laughter. Public art was essential in creating a public space. The shape of the plaza brings people to walk around it. The fountain invites kids to play. It's magical how it coalesces the whole plaza.
Between Reston and Fonseca, we really got public art where we wanted it. Community is what it's all about. Community is the interaction of people. That's my definition of community. I don't know if anybody else likes that definition, but I think it is. Community is interaction. And plazas are designed to foster interaction.
To create Reston Town Center, we knew we wanted something different. It's not very often you have the ability to put in the center of a city, in essence. We had to do something that was very special and that attracted people's attention right away. We knew within the first few months of our planning back in '81 that a fountain was essential.
In 1989, I was proposed for a competition to make a fountain. They have few artists who proposed, and I made my proposal, which was very extravagant and very expensive also. But they went for it, and it was one of the greatest adventures. I made this precise model for the fountain, and I brought it to Italy. It took several months for them to carve that piece.
The bowl was done in one piece, and then the spiral was done in two pieces. And then it was all put together on site.
When I'm asked to intervene in a space and create something new for the space, what I want to bring to that space is what I would like to find myself in a space. It is a surprise. I would like people to come around the corner and say, what is this? Wow. It was a community involved with in commerce, communication, so there's a god for that, that's Mercury. So I decided to make the Mercury fountain. But this Mercury I made is not stable at all. I hired this model, he was like this, and I had to put pieces of wood attached to his arms and to his body for him to be in the exact position I wanted, you know. The economic situation was not good. He was trying to find his balance, you know. Mercury was unsure. There's a great feeling about fountains. A fountain is a source of life. Is water. I like the idea of public art that's human, closer to what human beings really like.
I think that was the key thing, doing that fountain. It gives you a sense of place and makes you feel good.
Public art is a major aspect of placemaking. It lends distinction, identity, that sort of, I don't know why it's great, but it feels kind of different and cool to be here. So I think public art can offer all of that to a place.
Any evening, probably 10 months out of the year, where you sit at Mercury Fountain, the fountain's there, you see people gathered around it, talking, kids playing, and they may be engaged with the piece of public art and they're aware of it, but everybody in that space is feeling it. And that, to me, is one of the most wonderful things that comes with public art, the spirit of community that comes alive in a place like that. I began to think about public art in Reston, and the founding principles talk about art and beauty in our public environment. But to make sure that that continued, I began to pull the community together to do this.
Reston is very unique to have one singular advocate and visionary leading their public art program to continue on the tails of the successful work of Fonseca many years ago and to look differently at what would public art in Reston look like now in the 21st century. And I think they're off to a great start.
I was attracted to mosaics because of the solidity of the material. There's something about the sense, even though it's elusive, of the permanency of mosaic. If I had my druthers, I'd spend my life mosaicing empty walls on highways and freeways and underpasses.
So all of you are going to make little stars that I'm going to place throughout the big mosaic.
Valerie Thaberge and her husband, they engaged the school, they engaged kids. The kids actually participated in designing the art along with Valerie. What more can you say about Reston than engaging our kids?
That's a key component of what IPAR is doing with public art, is creating ways for people to have a meaningful connection to the art-making process and to learn.
We wanted energetic colors and colors that kind of represented colors on a flower, so we chose green, yellow, and orange.
We're going to do like a green rectangle. Okay. The smaller ones, and fill the rest in with red. Okay.
Well, the stars that the kids made were great, and it just shows you how unique and precious every child is, because each star was unique and precious. When the kids saw their work up on the wall, I mean, it was just the sense of ownership was very powerful, and the enthusiasm that they were part of this bigger project.
It feels really good. I feel like I've been a real part of something.
I have to agree with Noah. It feels like we really helped contribute to this.
When people approach the mosaic, I hope that they are energized and feel the sense of the power of life.
My hope for public art moving forward in Reston is that developers and members of the community continue to embrace beauty in public spaces and in our natural environments as we evolve over time to come.
I have often asked, what's the point of public art? What's the point? Well, what's the point of anything that's fun? To the extent that we can increase the pleasurable experience of living for other people, we've done something that's really very nice, very, very good.
Reston Opportunity Neighborhood and the Neighborhood Ambassador Program is just one example of a number of supportive programs and resources that Cornerstones provides to families and individuals on their journey to a better life. Participation provides ways for residents in low-income neighborhoods to help lift up their voice and identify and prioritize their needs. These are the very same neighborhoods in which Cornerstones works to implement interventions and provide supportive care. Neighborhood ambassadors are active change leaders, problem solvers, and advocates for the change they and their neighbors want to see. Neighborhood ambassadors, resident leaders from the 5 opportunity neighborhoods, are integral partners participating at every level of leadership in our opportunity neighborhood structure in order to identify and address social and racial inequities in our community. Saizana is a dedicated volunteer and passionate advocate for her community. She saw a need among the women in her neighborhood who might benefit from greater independence and inclusion into the larger community. So she began leading a free weekly English class at the Southgate Community Center.
Having the language is a good start to being anywhere, I think. It's a confidence building. Just to be able to say hi and bye in the language of amongst, the community that you live in, I think is crucial. you know, when the kids come home from school, maybe they'll bring pieces of homework they may not understand, but at least they know, I too am learning like you. And it's a continuous journey for everybody in different scale. A lot of the women in the class have gone on to continue the education. Many are taking the GED night classes, you know, and continuing English classes at the community college. I'm very proud of that. Many of them, some of them have come in with learner's permit when they started the class, but they've now taken that extra step of getting their driver's license, which is a huge deal. It's just a stepping stone to say, you know, what else and what's next. It'd be wonderful, I think, if the community, individuals, families, the community together have the trust in themselves, that they have all they need to succeed. And that when they have that confidence to say, I know what I want, me, the neighborhood ambassador, you know, the PCAs, the program coordinator, advocates, really the resource providers, we can say, we're here, we want for you what you want for yourself, you know, and tell us how we can walk with you. And how the community can help each other, really just the encouragement.
With your help, Cornerstones can bring people together to harness the strategies, program expertise, and resources for those in need to provide greater community well-being for everyone.